Do your doubles currently look like this? But you want them to look more like this. Then you come to the right place, my friend. We all know the feeling. You've slept in a 180 and you've left yourself with double tops, 40, that juicy little red segment or just up there. But then you spend the next 9 darts, 3 visits trying to hit it and you're missing it. All while your opponents left themselves on double 12, 24, first visit, game over. Now let me tell you a little mindset shift that I learned on my darts journey. Doubles don't win matches, they lose matches. You can score all you want, but if you can't double, you're gonna lose. So I'm gonna try and get into the reasons why we're missing our doubles. See if I can help you fix it. Not a coach. And we'll go through the drills that I've been using mentally and also practice games, so physically, to overcome missing doubles too often. And let you into a little secret, the drills are not throw at the same number until you hit it 1,000 times and see how many hits you get by throwing at it 1,000 times. That's boring! We don't do boring around here. We do fun games, keep us engaged, keep us wanting to come back for more. 1,000 darts at the same number, get out of town. First part of this is about the mindset. Without your mind being set in the right place when you're playing darts, you're not gonna win. Same as I say, you can't hit a double, you can't win. But how do you get into the mindset and being ready and make sure you're gonna hit those doubles in that outer ring? It's not, I'm gonna let you into a little secret. It's not your throw. It's nothing to do with your throw. It's to do with your nut, your noggin, your brain, your bonds. It's all in here. I'll guarantee you, when you get down to the double, this is what happens. You start aiming instead of throwing, taking too much time. You tense your grip or you rush it. You hold on a little bit too long and you try to steer it rather than releasing it. The best players, not this guy, but the best players, they trust what they already know. They trust their throw and their process. Why change? You just hit a 180. Why change whatever you're doing, obviously apart from what you're aiming, anything different to hit a double? The target is bigger. That target is bigger than that one. It's wider. So you hit that 3 times in a row and you've got to hit that once. The mindset, why has it changed? Why do you do all these things? Like, just relax it. Chill. So on the mindset piece, treat that outer ring like any other section. Treat it like any other door. Don't go, oh, I need this to win. No, you're just throwing at a double. Same as you're just throwing at a treble, or you're just throwing at any segment. Might sound simple, but just aim smaller. So rather than having this section that's huge in comparison, this is just aiming the same, but you're aiming smaller. Think calmer. Aim smaller, think calmer. Find that point and nail it. So when you get down to your double, treat it as a normal number. Don't treat it special. Treat it like a normal number. Trust your process. Trust what's already gotten you down to the finish. Trust it. If you're on a finish, you're in a good position. Don't change your rhythm just because you're on the double. Don't stare it down like you're a heavyweight boxer about to knock somebody out or try and knock somebody out. Just trust what you already know. Go with what's worked. Now we have to move into drills. Yes, drills. It's not just about this. It's also about getting those motor skills and that repetition going. What drills help you with your doubles? Most players just hammer like double 20 or double 16 or double 10 for ages. That's not going to get us the win. Every single double on that board counts. We've got to train our eyes and our brain and our arms to go anywhere that is required, not just here, here, or here. Got the pointing right, didn't I? Get in. So the first drill that I like to do, well, I don't like to do, but the first drill that I do is round the board doubles. But I do it with a twist. well, not really a twist, but I do it a much more effective way. I feel effective for me and my levels of concentration. I go around the board, 1 dot at each target, 1 dot at each double. Miss it, got to move on. Hit it, got to move on. So 1 dot at 1, 1 dot at 2, blah, 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 all the way through. And once I've done that, I'm confident I know where each target is. I don't really keep a log. Oh, I've hit 7 out of 20 or whatever it is. I just do it just to get my arm practicing. These are my attempts at 1, 2, 3 earlier. Not great, but then the next ones I do 4, 5, 6, easy peasy, right? I like doing that way because when I go on Go Darts Pro and play the JDC game, that's how you practice your doubles on there. So you do your Shanghais from 10 to 15, and then you do your round the board doubles, 1 go at each, and then you go Shanghai 15 to 20, or 15 to double. So that's the way I like to practice it, just 1 dart each. Why do I feel that is a good approach? Here's why. Keeps your brain fresh, keeps you moving on, not just like hammering the same number with the same effect. Move on, move on. Play it 2 times, 3 times, 20 times, whatever. You're only talking about 20 darts. You can play it as many times as you want, rather than go, must hit that number. If you get stuck on the first number, double 1, you can't hit it for jack, you're going to want to give up and not play. Just, if you miss it, you move on. Don't sit there trying to hit it and it takes you 55 darts, because that's just going to do one thing. It's going to make you sad. Really sad. So not only does it keep your brain fresh, it teaches you focus on alignment over comfort. Also, can it help you stop becoming a 1 double wonder? We've covered a little bit on the mindset and what drills we can use. This is about your rhythm. Now, as I mentioned on the intro, some people will naturally, me included, I still do it, trying to eradicate it from the game. I'll choke the dart, I'll tense up a little bit, and I'll take a bit too long looking at that before I release. And rather than just releasing it naturally, I'm trying to steer it in. When you do that, your whole body moves, and that's not good for anything. The main thing is composure and be relaxed. I know trying to win a match on a double, obviously you're going to win a match on a double, but trying to win a match, there's a bit of adrenaline pumping. We just need to try and bring it down a little bit. So as we approach the oche, if I'm a little bit too tense, this is what happens. I have a short follow through, and at the same time I try to steer it into the 14, where I'm just naturally trusting myself and my process. Why did I get down to this double? Because I was playing well. Look, again, trying to force it. Take too much time now. Force it. I'm looking at that target, but I'm not thinking about what I'm actually doing. That's gone. So now I'm going to approach the oche as I should do, nice, calm, and with the rhythm that got me there in the first place. So now we just approach the oche with the confidence and the rhythm that got us down to the finish in the first place. We're still on 28. Let's go. Cool, calm, composed, winners. Still in there. The first part of that demonstration was well over exaggerated. I mean, who throws like that? I mean, well, probably people do, and I still do get the zombie arm sometimes. But when you approach the oche, as I did the second time, cool, calm, knowing, trusting my throw, same way I got all them massive scores to get me down to the 28 finish, 1 dot and in. Because guess what? I trusted what I do. I know how to aim, and so do you. We can all do that. But you know what? Most of us do what I did in the first part of that. Rush and get a bit giddy. Let's just calm it down, get that result. That was 1 take as well, by the way, just letting you know. The next section is about doubles under pressure. Now, unless you're in a match situation, there's not many ways you can really practice that. But the game that's out there, which you can get a dart counter, which you can get on Scolia, get on Go Darts Pro, and you can just do it with pen and paper as well if you don't have an auto scoring system, is Bob's 27. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate it because this video could be 7 days long otherwise, but also it's not a game I particularly like. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I get really frustrated at it. That's why I don't like it. Because there's hundreds and hundreds of games out there that we can all play. You pick the ones that you're comfortable with and you like. Bob's 27 is not one I'm super comfortable with, but you know what? I do it. Weekly, I'll play Bob's 27 once at least. Because you've got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the saying, right? Yeah, comfortable being uncomfortable. And Bob's 27 makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm being judged by Bob Geldof, Bob the Builder, Bobo Baggins, all the Bobs. Bob Geldof, I said him already. Bob Monkhouse for the older viewers. So yeah, for all the Bobs out there, go play Bob's 27. If you don't know what Bob's 27 is, well, I'll give you a very, very quick rundown. You start with 27 points. Each double is worth the double number, so 1 is worth 2. Missed it, and Bob takes 2 away from you. Hit it, and Bob gives you 2. So then you go to 29. So on and so forth. So the idea is to get into your stride. You miss the early segments, it's not worth that many points. But if you're doing all right and then you miss a double 12, that's 24 points Bob's taken away from you. So be careful. Don't miss. Otherwise, Bob, chop your score away. Hit it, he give you. Miss it, you take it. That's why it's so frustrating, because you can be playing all right until like number 13, 14. It's game over. Anyway, get comfortable, be uncomfortable, play games like Bob's 27. Now, you know me, I'm a generous guy. I like to give you a bonus tip. So when I did my 5 tips, do you remember them? Good that. I gave you that extra little bonus one about being against the wall. Remember? If not, go watch it. Here's a card. Here's the bonus drill for this video. Game style finishing practice. Super simple, right? Get a game of, like, write on a piece of paper, use your Omni or your Scolia, and do a game of 101 against the bot. Crack bot, it doesn't matter. Just get to a point where you're not doing it on your own. I will demonstrate this right now and we'll talk through it. Just set up a game, one leg only, best of 101 against the amateur bot, which is 55 average. It should take it out in 2. Where's your first dart going? Let me know in the comments. At 101, where would your first dart go? Personally, I like to be a little bit cheeky, especially if I was playing a human. I go for treble 17. So that's where we're going. You see where I'm going with the treble 17. Anyway, I can't miss this because, well, I'm not going to get 3 shots. I'll get 2 visits max, I think. So let's see if we can get this done. There we go, lovely.
77.
That's left me with a nice double there.
55.
The bot's left itself
You require 24.
with 46. I left myself with 24, set up lovely. With that, saved myself really with that treble 18, but that's what we'll go for. Knowing it'd leave us a nice double 12.
Game shot.
Pressure? What pressure? Yeah! 4 darts to check out 101. So that's how you do game style pressure checkouts. That's a great way to get yourself under pressure early on. One leg, 101 against a bot of your level. The 55 average is my level. I knew I wasn't going back again after that visit. The fact I could do it in 4 darts to take out 101, bonus. 1 on the double. Get in. That's also a really quick way to get your brain transitioning. So let's get yourself thinking super quick. How do I move from here to there? If you haven't got a Scolia or an Omni, you're just using a piece of paper, then your mental maths will be much better than mine was. But I knew if I hit that treble 18, I was leaving myself with 24. I actually thought I was leaving myself with 28. But thanks to Scolia, 24, and I hit it. Choo choo. So I firmly believe if you do those things, you will get better at doubles. All of these things I've done today, one take. Now, my actual, if I'm going to be honest with you, my doubles that have been registered on the Scolia system since having it is less than 15%. So it's an area that I need to get better on. I've just had a good day today. I mean, look, your percentages and averages on these things, darts counter, darts mind, Scolia, etc., they don't mean much unless you're winning a game. So you may have a 57% checkout average, but guess what? If you've only done that once and you've lost 12 games, it doesn't really matter. It's like having a 100 average, but you've got 100 average because you've been left behind because someone slapped you around and finished 501 before you even got out of your numbers. It's balancing that out, right? So when you've got a decent percent checkout, think to yourself, is that really that good? Mine looks bad, but I've played a lot of games and I know it's an area that I need to improve on. So all of those elements that I've spoke about today, I put them into practice and it gives me results like that. And when I hit that double 14 and when in the opening section, the double 11, every single thing I did today, one take, it just went my way. Tomorrow, if I did this video, maybe not. So what I want you to do, the key takeaway from all of this is what I've been doing with myself, is stop overthinking. Trust yourself and trust the process. Focus on what got you down to that double in the first place. You got a great darts, you can play really good darts. Just keep that at the double. Keep that same mindset. It's just another number to hit. Keep your rhythm the same every time. Don't adjust it. Like in that, I know I was exaggerating it in that little cutout when I go, ooh. But we do it. We all do it because we're trying really hard. When you try really hard or the adrenaline's pumping, you do things you wouldn't normally do. Just going for a normal score when you're starting or onto your third leg of darts, it's easy peasy, right? So let's just keep it that way with the doubles. Let me know in the comments, what is your nightmare double? Mine's probably the same as most people's, that one. If you've got down to that, you know it's bad. You know it's bad if you've got down to that because you've missed doubles or chances elsewhere. That's what that is. It's always there watching you. Gonna have you. Don't miss. I've got you. Apart from that, mine's probably 15s. I don't like double 15s. I just don't know why. Because down this section, I don't mind 16s. And I don't even mind 7. But over here, 15, forget about it. That's that bit of the board there. I mean, forget about that one. This part here, it's not good for my doubles. That's what I've got to work on. I know I do. What's yours? Let me know. So remember, doubles don't win you games, they lose you them. Practice them the way I've done it. If you've got different practice routines, get involved and let people in the comments know. I love it. Do you know what? I absolutely love it when people get involved in comments and put their own ideas across. It's great because it sparks debate, and that's what I want these videos to do. I want to build a really nice community of people where they can feel confident coming and putting a comment down, knowing that I respond to everything and other people in the community will be nice to them too. So thanks very much for that. We think we're building something really great here as well. Do that, get better doubles, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.